Hello to everyone seeing this. If you are seeing this, consider yourselves one of the persons who needs to be included in this clarion call, this mission that we have today into the next couple of days to protect and secure and send a lot of energy to Ibrahim Traore in Burkina Faso. So today is April 25th, and I am located in Kingston, Jamaica. This video is against the background of the clear and present threats to Ibrahim Traore. And I'm reading because I wrote this when I came back from my walk this morning. And I wanted to just read it as is. And then I'm going to go on a bit of a rant, Welcome to all of those persons that are joining. I thought I made this private. I was going to share it later, but you are welcome to be here. Thank you for joining. So this video is actually a clarion call to all the melanated and indigenous people all across this planet, the Caribbean diaspora, the African diaspora, the meditators, the prayer warriors, the spiritual warriors, the light workers, the grid workers, the creators, the musicians, the poets, the healers, those with gifts of prophecy, of dreaming, the seers, the wisdom keepers, and all of those that know that they are here for a higher calling than just chasing material wealth and power. A moment in time has arrived for us to unify, to protect and ensure victory for Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso, and the entire Sahel. The Sahel and the entire African continent represents a major threat to the West because of what they are doing right now. So Ibrahim Traore is a threat. And as a result, there have been over 18 attempts on his life and numerous other attempts to destabilize the Sahel region and Burkina Faso. So we do not at this point, as melanated people, have an army to send in for reinforcement. And yes, we can go on social media and talk about it, but talk is cheap. We, however, have the ability today, right now, to send in reinforcement in the realm of spirit. So let us all today and tomorrow fast in solidarity with this global spiritual mission. So let us use our words and prayers and chants to chant down Babylon and their efforts to destabilize Burkina Faso, right? So let us use our words and prayers, all the word sound power that we as a people have to dismantle, to dissolve, to cramp and paralyze any and all plans by the evil ones to hurt or destroy Traore in any way, now or in the future. May the spirit of confusion and mayhem descend upon the plans, and may every mercenary that they have sent on a mission to hurt Traore, may they fail miserably in their mission. As I continue reading, I want to urge content creators to restructure their content. Instead of doing it for the likes, do it so that you can mobilize the masses to action. Mobilize the musicians to write the music to stir the spirit of the people towards liberation from the oppressors and the oppressive system that now obtains. Poets, use your word sound power to activate the melanin kings and queens to stand in their power, to remember their soul mission, to remember who they are, to reclaim what is theirs, to reclaim their past power, to reclaim their traditions, to reclaim their abilities to manipulate energy in a way that serves the collective. We have the ability to unify in the realm of spirit where we are strong. We need no capital injection. We need no weapons. We need no armies. We are the technology. We are the weapons. We are the army. So let us make our ancestors proud. My final note here is this, and this one is going to be unexpected. Afrobeat, which is now taking over the whole world. In my meditation, I see that it is not taking over the world. It has been weaponized against us. Remember, Afrobeats is being generated through computer beats, and they, the evil ones, have the ability to program into the computer beats frequencies that will disempower, disconnect us from our traditions, from our earth, from our God, from our chi, right? So this thing that they say, oh, Afrobeats is taking over the world, they have done it by design. They know that our weakness is music and dancing, and so they have weaponized it. So this is my message to every African musician. Go back for the instruments of your forefathers and use those to make the music. Do not use the enemy's technology to generate your music. You were given technology by your forefathers. Use that. Those are the technologies that kept us free, kept us strong, kept us connected to the earth. Use those. And that brings me to the end of what I wrote. But I want to urge everyone who is listening right here now to share this video with as many people as you can and get everyone to mobilize around sending prayers and meditations of protection to the African continent. And I'm going to use this moment to rant a little bit about what I see happening in North America. We do not understand the power of the enemy. They can shift the narrative to whatever they want to at any time. And occasionally they will insert some information that will take us off track. So now we have all the Black Americans saying, I am not Black, and saying, I am not even African. This is Turtle Island, and we belong here. I have no challenge with that. But some have gone one step further and are saying they have no connection whatsoever to the African continent. They belong to US. The US is Africa. The US is Egypt, blah, 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 blah. I have no problem with that. But don't you understand that they have inserted this information to distract us and to fracture us further and to keep us from unifying? No matter what anybody says, even if Turtle Island is Africa, there is an African continent with a whole group of melanated people over there, and somehow, some way, all of us are connected. So instead of disconnecting and separating yourselves from the African continent, Instead, look at how you can unify as one and work towards this mission of liberation of all the people on this planet that are melanated or indigenous, right? We have so many people who say they are healers and they're doing this. Okay, so this is a rant, and I'm now attacking. Yes, I'm attacking those persons who have spiritual gifts and are using it just to hurt other people and to enrich some people. We need to stop it. We need to use our spiritual gifts and the powers that we may have, or we may have been endowed with, or we may have been born with, for this moment in time when we all need to come together and unify to liberate the continent of Africa and to ensure that the neocolonizers do not once again put in measures to oppress, manipulate, and extract wealth from the people of Africa. We need all of us to be directing our energy in that direction. I hear too many stories of people going to healers and shamans to get rich and to do evil and to hurt other people. Shame on those people who are doing those things. Direct your energy towards liberating the collective. Direct your energy towards strengthening and empowering our people. Right? So this is me saying you have all these people on social media saying, oh, I'm a healer, I can do this, I can go into the Akashic record, I can tell you this, I can tell you that. For what? For what if all of us are still suffering? For what if my brothers and sisters in North America are all drugged up, have to turn to guns and violence to eat food and to feed their family? So what are your powers for if you can't use them for raising the collective into a place where they are no longer struggling to survive, but they are thriving, they are harmonious, they are joyful, they are peaceful, they are loving, and they're supportive? That is what we are supposed to be using our powers of healing to do. Our powers of healing that we have been endowed with is to help the collective to step into their power. Okay? So for all of those people that are walking around and saying, I have spiritual gifts and I can do this and I can do that, do that. Do that in the next couple of days. Secure the continent. Secure Captain Ibrahim Traore. Secure the people of Africa. Help them to remember who they are. Help them to see the trickery, the deception, and the manipulation being carried out under the guise of organized religion. That is what you should be doing if you have powers. Yeah? So I just want to again thank you for joining and ask you to share this video in such a way that we can have a critical mass of conscious minds and hearts going into meditation in the next 24 to 48 hours and really doing battle in spirit to protect the Sahel, to protect Burkina Faso, to protect all the other African countries that are right now under threat because of the evil plans that the capitalists from the Wests are planning. Plans to destabilize their economies, plan to poison, plan to starve by poisoning food and water, plans to hurt the people, plans to cause mass deaths through the use of vaccines and spraying. Those plans, these are the plans that we're supposed to go into the spiritual realm and dismantle. That's what we are here to do. We're not here to chase money and to buy 25, 30 cars to show how wealthy we are. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to make sure that we put in place measures to protect our brothers and sisters that have no clue of what is happening. They're just happily going along on the continent, planting food, doing what they need to do to survive, and not understanding in any way, shape, or form how their poverty and their struggle to survive is connected to evil plans that are being hatched in the developed world. So thank you for listening. Share, share, share. Let us go into meditation. Let us go into fasting. Let us go into prayer. Let us work in the realm of spirit and send our protective energy to protect Ibrahim Traore, the African continent, and all the peoples there. Let us also use this time while we are in the realm of spirit to cultivate a space where people are thriving and no longer just surviving. Thank you for being here. I will go through and read the comments. Thank you so much.